Hello, beautiful awakened soul. I'm Samantha of Senses of the Soul, and this is my February 2023 Ascension Energies update. This is a big month. I've been talking about the big DNA upgrade we have this month. We only have 2 DNA upgrades this year. The first one is in February, the second one is in July. So the February upgrade is different than the one in July. And the keywords this month that are going to embody within us is intuition, psycho-spiritual transformation. Those are the 2 key words. So get ready for this upgrade because it's going to be big. And DNA upgrades, how they work is we're returning to 12 strands of DNA in our earthly form, and it's part of the ascension process. And there's 12 strands. So there's 2 that are physical, and then there's 10 that are interdimensional. They're etheric within us, and they're being reactivated and now ignited and bringing in knowledge of all that is in divine remembrance. And during this upgrade and the ignition process at the etheric level, the DNA strands 1 to 6 this time around are being connected within the circuitry of the cellular system. So within your body and your brain. And if you're wondering how I know this is what I channel each month. So this is my service to you. This is what I get from my guides, from all that is about what is happening to us through this ascension process. So the DNA strands 1 to 6, they hold the vibration, the attunement and embodiment of gratitude, of you connecting more to your inner child, to childlike wonder, and bringing in new beginnings for you. So you may be feeling that a bit already. Things have lifted a bit as we're coming out of January, and we're in post-shadow Mercury retrograde, which ends on February 6th. And we're erasing old stories. So old things that used to define you and ways that you would define yourself through old stories, old things in your head, memories, ways people treated you, trauma. You're coming out of that on a whole other level now. And as well, you're going to be developing more of your intuitive insight this month, developing a much stronger divine connection, downloading more ahas, more insight, next steps for yourself, planting seeds. I said, this is a year of transformation, the year of planting seeds and having more non-attachment. So our old reality was we used to react a lot more. Now we're starting to really connect and just be present and be mindful, more mindful. So you'll find you kind of go back and forth a bit on that, but you'll move into a new level of that and more non-attachment to the outcome. Okay. The idea is we're flowing. I said we were learning about being in the flow in January and not controlling anymore. That's the old paradigm, the old wounded masculine. So we're moving more into non-attachment, into deep faith and unabiding trust. So as we go through this month, you're going to elevate in your vibration, in your frequency. And as this new DNA within you is connected, expressed, then fear-based patterns start to leave. Okay, and as I said, you old beliefs about yourself will start to leave. You're moving more into that sense of your spiritual self and into that transformation and spiritual expansion. So you move into more joy naturally and creativity and more of your own self-expression, living by your own value and belief systems. So that's the big transformation we're going to have this year, is living through our own value and belief systems, really embodying that fully and starting to express it. So each level, every time we go through an upgrade, and this one is the DNA 1 to 6, remember there's 12 strands, and this heightens and embodies you in these traits of joy, peace, love, creativity, self-expression. And when we activate these gene codes, then we open up to an infinite source of evolutionary wisdom. You become more connected to all that is. That's your spiritual expansion, and that's just going to continue. It's really exciting. This is an incredible time for humanity. because we've been doing so much clearing and healing prior to this. Now we actually are moving forward and beginning to express living in the fifth dimension and being in that sense of your spiritual self. So I talked about us shifting in vibrational frequency, and that's really important. And those of you that have been in the spiritual world, you know, we've talked about, and I'm sure you've heard about frequency, vibration. It's all about that in terms of your thoughts, your words, your action. And yes, that was important before, but we still had a lot of trauma wounding that was keeping that suppressed within us and keeping our frequency lower and in those denser realities. But now we're really opening up to the next level of possibility and breaking through those lower densities into higher vibration. And, you know, you can really work with this as you move through all of these upgrades. So this upgrade in particular, because you're moving out of the old stories, this is a new beginning. So you have infinite possibilities. And it's important to know that, you know, vibrational frequency is the new sexy, it's the new normal, right? And it's important that you keep that in mind as you continue your journey in this timeline. So how you can work with your vibrational frequency is in many ways. So you can be in nature, right? That will help you this month to really support this DNA upgrade. Be out in nature as much as you can through prayer, through meditation. You know, meditation is starting to explode globally. People are seeing the wisdom in being still and really being mindful versus reactionary. That's a game changer for us. Crystals, working with crystals, they're very high frequency, very high in attunement and sentience. So working with those. Tuning forks is another way. Sound bowls, so any kind of energy work, you know, Reiki, high vibrational, high frequency music, and singing, drinking really good quality water. You can also put some crystals in your water and let them sit in a jug and drink that. Breath work, yoga, anything that connects you in your body, and high vibrating foods. So you may want to, if you feel called, have a cleanse this month, and or you know, really reduce or eliminate things like alcohol, sugar, dairy. Cleanse yourself of more toxins, like do a cleanse if you need to, if you're feeling that. So, and the other is, you know, I said thoughts, words, and actions. They're going to impact even more now and change your reality very quickly. So it's really important to hold your intention and not go near negative thoughts at all, and to sit in gratitude, in love, in generosity, forgiveness. It's a big one a lot of us have to work on. Laughter, anything like laughter, that raises your frequency, your energy level. Positive thoughts, as I said. So really work on these as you go through, and be mindful as you go through this month, and you will get the most out of this DNA upgrade and any DNA upgrade. So the archetypes this month are the sage and the alchemist, and that's for the sixth chakra. Okay, that's the intuition, where we're really going to be shifting there, moving more into this particular chakra and expanding, as well as psychospiritual transformation. So that's the sage and the alchemist archetypes. And you're really going to perhaps notice as you go through this month that you have more inner self-belief. That may come online for you. And it probably did more through January. And as we go into February, that will come online for you. And you may feel more faith, more trust, right? That self-belief, that heightening in your intuition, and following your inner guidance more. I would say also to look out for psychospiritual symptoms such as feeling wired and tired, frazzled in your nervous system, feeling drained. You might have more nightmares and vivid dreams, if that's even possible, given how much we've been having. And there may be more depression, depending on the person. And I have all of these symptoms in my February Ascension Energies update on my website. I have a written version. as well that goes into much more detail than what I'm telling you here today. So please take a look at my website and read that. I list all of the psychospiritual and physical symptoms that are possible each month. And if you have any concerns about your health and wellness, please don't hesitate to contact your health practitioner or get help where you need to. Okay? And I have products that I'm recommending this month, as always. So I have the Alchemist Essence and I have the Sage Essence. So these are very high vibrating frequency bioenergetic imprints that you take internally, come in little bottles. And I also have my Illumination Chakra Spray as well. And I have my DNA 1 to 6 Essence as well, extremely high vibrating to help you attune to the upgrade that's coming in more easily and seamlessly. And also my Wood Element Essence, because we are going into the wood cycle of creation. And we are really going to be breaking through and moving to energy that will allow us to get to that next level of releasing patterns or any obstacles in our way, breakthroughs in internal self-sabotage. That's what we can really take advantage of as we go through this month, and hold on to your overall vision and your dreams, planting seeds as you go forward, and really allowing you to release any of those negative and worrisome thoughts so that you can live with more passion and peace, co-creation, clarity. So I hope that helps you this month, and many blessings to you during this incredible, intense transformation phase. And as I said, please go to my website for more information and my written update this month. I have lots of ways to support you. Also, if you want to go into this much more deeply, if you feel like you're spiritually expanding and you need a safe container, a place to really explore what's happening more deeply and be with a group of like-minded souls, please consider joining my Golden Spiral group. It's a paid monthly group. Again, that's on my website under the shop menu, under Ascension Essences. Sending you a galaxy of love, and I will see you in March.